All right, we are ready for part 2 of the video. We have done 1 through 5. We have drawn lines, we have drawn line segments, we have drawn points, rays, angles. Now we are ready for the next one, which is our parallel lines. We want 2 sets of parallel lines. Well, we know what parallel lines are, right? They go on and on forever and always, and they don't touch. So like railroad tracks, whichever direction they're going in, they're going to go on and on without touching. Okay, so I can draw these lines like this, like a railroad track, right? And they're never going to touch. And they said they were parallel lines, so I want my arrows on both sides to show me that they are going on and on forever and always. They are lines, okay? They want to label 2 points on each line. So I'm going to put 2 points on there, doesn't matter where, just 2. And what do we want to do with the letters? They have to be what? They have to be uppercase, absolutely. So a lot of times we see letters go together in alphabetical order like A, B, C, D, E, F. That happens a lot in geometry, but it doesn't have to be, okay? They can be any letters you want. So my name is Christine Wagner, so I'm going to make my points CW. I'm famous, I'm a line. You can make your letters whatever you want them to be. So I have line AB is parallel to line CW, okay? And if I wanted to be fancy, if you want a little extra bonus on your learning today, because this isn't necessary to your lesson, but I could say line AB, we know that has arrows, we could make our 2 lines like this, means is parallel to, and I have my other line, CW. That's the way you would record parallel lines with the symbol. Again, not in your learning for today, but it's an extra bonus just for you. Okay, now my page ran out of room for number 7, but you have number 7 down here, so I'm just going to work over here. And it asks us to make perpendicular lines. So perpendicular lines are the opposite of parallel. Parallel went on and on like railroad tracks forever and always and never touched. Perpendicular will touch, but perpendicular needs to have a special thing. Let me show you. These lines cross. But look at how they cross in the center. They make a perfect square. We call that a 90-degree angle, right? So if there is a 90-degree angle in the corner of your lines, if it's a right angle, then you have perpendicular lines. So even if you didn't draw it quite perfectly, even with your straight edge, but you were trying, we would draw that little tiny box in the corner to say, it may not be perfect, but we mean for it to be, okay? So my perpendicular lines, they are lines, so I need arrows on either end because they go on and on forever and always in both directions like that, okay? But it also told me I better put some points on those lines so I know how to name them. So same thing, doesn't matter where on those lines you put them, as long as you have two points on each line, and it doesn't matter what you label them. Let's do P and Q, okay? Mind your P's and Q's. And then I've got another set that I want to do here. So let's do C, D this time, okay? Because I said a lot of times we go in alphabetical order, so A, B, C, D would go in order. Just one of those things that happens in math, okay? So I've got perpendicular lines. I used my straight edge to make them neat and tidy, so they cross with a perfect right angle. Now, I gave you a preview on how to write parallel lines so you can impress your teachers down the road. Oh, I know that. I learned that in 3rd grade. Don't you worry. Want me to show you the one for perpendicular? So this line was PQ, so I know that's P and then Q, okay? Whoops. Help if you could see that there. There you go. PQ. And it's a line, so I need arrows across the top. And we also had line CD, so we'll do that with arrows across the top. But this time we want to say that they are perpendicular, not parallel. So I'm going to make an upside down T, because that shows when those lines cross, they cross in a right angle. See that? I don't have to put that square there because the upside down T means is perpendicular to. So I could read this, line PQ is perpendicular to line CD. just like I could read this one, line AB is parallel to line CW. And those little shorthands help us know what it is we're describing in geometry without writing it all out. Just a shortcut for you and a little bonus. So if there's any of those that you missed, go back and check on them now. And if you need to pause the video or replay it, please do. But before you move on to the next step, show your work to your teacher. Let them see what a nice job you did on page 51. Bye, guys.